So this is rock bottom, the lows of the lows, where you're buried in problems with nowhere to go. They say it gets better, but how should I know? They call this rock bottom, but I call it home. I call it home.
What you know about drowning in problems with no way to solve them? I feel like the Joker in Southwest Virginia's Gotham. It's no lie, always point at me and say there goes the bad guy. The police hoping that I die. Get in my car, flip that bitch and I die. Hoping and praying I get shot in the drive-by. They would just look and smile and drive by. I'm a rebel, the rules I'd never abide by. That's just who I am, I can't change for no man. People around here are racist fucks, the Ku Klux Klan. I don't stick to the plan, that's just not who I am. The color of your skin don't make me love you any less, man. Life around here is so perplexed, man. I feel like a mutant, yeah, I'm an X-Man. These pussies around here mad cause they women love my sex, man. But I'm still a nervous wreck, man.
So this is rock bottom, the lows of the lows, where you're buried in problems with nowhere to go. They say it gets better, but how should I know? They call this rock bottom, but I call it home. I call it home.
A couple times I done hit rock bottom. In fucking handcuffs, the police like, yeah, we got him. We taking him to jail, but man, we really should've shot him. Next time we will permanently get rid of the problem. I just gotta get the fuck out this place before I catch a case. Leave without a trace before I end up shooting somebody in the face. And catch a life sentence, it'd be like good riddance. I gotta be smarter than they are. Use my brain, not the fucking AR. But every step I take forward, I take 10 steps back. But I got so many scars from all these knives stuck in my back. All these so-called friends, yeah, what the fuck is that? Believe me when I tell you, I promise you it's all cap. They out to get you, I promise you it's a fact. All my real homies dead and not coming back.
So this is rock bottom, the lows of the lows, where you're buried in problems with nowhere to go. They say it gets better, but how should I know? They call this rock bottom, but I call it home. I call it home.
My own family hates me. I can't even remember the last time I received a hug. This whole place is fucking packed full of drugs. Needs to be exterminated like it's packed full of bugs. So many young people losing their life from a fucking overdose. That's one of the paths they chose, cause it's all about population control. They felt trapped, they didn't have a choice, but somebody's gotta be a voice. You gotta leave cause this place is not where it's at. You gotta leave and not look back. Before you experience pleasure, you gotta experience pain. And nobody's been through more shit than I have, man. It feels like I have to go through persecution. Try to make it through without going through an execution. Make it through without getting life in an institution. And that's exactly what I'm doing. That's the path I'm choosing.
So this is rock bottom, the lows of the lows.